What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Sisterlocks video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And the topic of discussion today, I wanted to just go over with you guys 5 reasons why you should consider getting Sisterlocks. You can also apply these 5 reasons to any other form or variant of smaller locks or tiny locks, so also micro locks included. I'm just going to be speaking from a Sisterlock standpoint since that is what I do have. So if you guys are interested in hearing 5 reasons on why you should go ahead and move forward with getting Sisterlocks or any form of tiny locks, keep on watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Make sure to thumbs up the content if you enjoy it, and do not forget to leave comments with any additional questions that you may have that I may not have covered in this video. With that being said, let's get right into it. Alright, so for the first reason why you should consider getting Sisterlocks, I would have this lean more towards those of you who have finer hair. It is a really good lock style to get to give the appearance of having fuller hair. Me personally, I'm not really on the higher side of density, nor am I on the lower side of density. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle, so personally I know that I would have been possibly okay with getting away with traditional locks if I wanted to go that route, or micro or Sisterlocks. However, the look that I really wanted, I knew that for sure Sisterlocks would be able to give me. So for those of you who are just worried about your hair looking just overly flat or overly spacious, I can assure you that you're definitely gonna feel that way at the beginning of getting that install complete, but as time goes on, as time progresses and your hair matures and gets thicker over that time span, you're going to get that fullness. It's going to look good, and you won't be disappointed in the amount of density that you appear to have when you go the Sisterlock route. The second reason why you should consider getting Sisterlocks is because they are low maintenance. Now, I think it's safe to say stepping into the lock community is basically stepping into hair freedom all around. However, because I have Sisterlocks, again, from a Sisterlock standpoint, you literally don't have to do much of anything with your hair. You can go to sleep just like this and wake up just like this. Okay, maybe not necessarily just like this. I mean, ponytail might be slanted or whatever the case may be, but you don't have to worry about styling your hair, combing your hair, brushing your hair. You don't have to worry about constantly oiling your hair unless, your hair type or your scalp is calling for that to take place. This is really a shake and go hairstyle, and I say this all the time, so I'm not gonna keep saying it. All right, I might say it one more time. I could just wake up in the morning, take my bonnet off, shake my hair out, and my hair is already styled. You don't have to worry about doing anything in between. The only thing that you would have to worry about with your hair is making sure that you are keeping up with your scheduled reties with your consultant, and that's about it. So aside from just making sure that you are staying on top of your scheduled reties, you don't have to worry about your hair in any other magnitude unless you choose to. They are really beautiful in their natural state. Like, just hanging alone, it's a look. Your hair is already styled. It goes with just about anything that you do or anything that you wear. You have a style that looks good no matter what you do to it if you go the Sisterlocks route. All right, so my third reason on why you should consider getting Sisterlocks is because Sisterlocks mimic loose natural hair. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm not saying it's the same exact as loose natural hair, even though it's very similar because it's natural hair. It's loose and it's hanging from your scalp. But on a serious note, I would say that it mimics loose natural hair because it gives the illusion, if you really think about it, of you just having straightened hair without having to put heat on your hair, without having to chemically process your hair. Your hair is just hanging straight. From a distance, if you didn't have 20/20 vision, right? You would think I'm just wearing my straight hair down, got my 2 strands for a bang, and a little pony going on at the top. However, upon further investigation, you find out that I have miniature locks in my hair. If you like the look of having loose natural hair, but you just don't want to deal with the extra work that comes with maintaining that, Sisterlocks or any form of tiny locks are going to be the best route to getting as close as you can to that look and feel of loose natural hair. And that leads me right into my 4th reason as to why you should consider getting Sisterlocks, which would be the amount of versatility that you get with Sisterlocks and really any variation of tiny locks. With the locks being so much smaller than the traditional size locks, you are able to do just a bit more than what you would be able to do with traditional locks. Now, this is not an anti-traditional lock video, just needed a point of reference so you can understand where the versatility is actually coming in. I will give you an example. I see a lot of girlies with Sisterlocks, and in general, any kind of locks, they love to do the cornrow look ever so often, just have a couple cornrows going back. Well, when you go tiny with your locks, you're able to do a little bit more, add a bit more cornrows in your hair, and you can change the complete dynamic of a hairstyle because they are so small, you can get away with a little extra braids here and there, a little extra twist here and there. Granted, you can still do these things with traditional locks, so I don't want to take anything from them. But you want to keep in mind that because you have a smaller size in locks and you have such a lot more that you are able to work with, you can do just a bit more creatively and overall just conservatively with them. So just keep that in mind. And for the fifth and last reason that I feel like you should consider getting Sisterlocks is because you are saving a lot more money throughout the year. When I say saving money, I mean you don't have to worry about buying products. You don't have to worry about buying tools needed to style or do your hair. And you also don't have to really worry about protective styling because hello, locks are a protective style. Now granted, if you're anything like me, it's still gonna be certain things that you wanna do with your hair that you still can do with your hair, such as wear wigs. But there's not anything that you would have to do with your hair that you have to do because your hair looks a mess or you don't know what to do with your hair. Your hair is already in a style. So with that, you don't have to try these test runs on which products work best with your hair, which products allow your hair to absorb moisture, which products allow your hair to hold curls. You don't have to worry about any of that. And honestly, that has been the greatest release that I can say I've experienced throughout this journey. I no longer have to find products that are compatible with my hair. I no longer have to worry about how I can make products stretch so that I don't have to keep going out every month to get a re-up on my products. That is definitely something to consider whenever deciding to get locks in general. It's something that you should take in very high regard. You just can't beat hair freedom, okay? Hair freedom is an understatement, but it doesn't take away from how true that statement really is. And yeah, y'all, so those are my 5 reasons on why you should consider getting Sisterlocks. I hope some of this information was encouraging for those of you that are teeter-tottering on exactly what you want to do with your hair next or which form of locks you are looking to get next for yourself. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure again to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any postings, and I will catch you guys in the next video.